Heidi ho, friends! It's Boy. We're back with more with this week's installment of Hogwarts Legacy. What will happen this week? Belinda Watson runs around and kills people and collects things. Only time will tell when we go into the world of Harry Potter. Hey, that's not what I wanted. I don't think this one's actually gonna help. I wanted to go to quests. All right, I'm gonna try it. I talked about it last time about how maybe we're gonna go ahead and try to like do a pattern of for each episode now we'll complete a quest and then spend the rest of the time treasure hunting. And that's what I'm gonna do. Can we go here? Let's travel there. So that's what we're gonna do. We'll complete a quest and then we'll just like go treasure hunting, collect-a-thon, a thing, a ling, a ding, a dong, and just doing it that way. That way we can make substantial progress on everything, maybe, because like do I need to? Oh wait, no, we can.
You're back. Nice to see you again.
Yeah, you betcha, Albie. Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to.
Guys, that was going to be the one. That's the one. That's the one that we finally verbatim say what the game says we're going to say.
Potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Sounds like me and my chopper. You know, when I get the handlebar wobbles and I go flying and just like absolutely meat cran myself all over the pavement. Like a real man. I don't wear a helmet. Who needs to wear helmets? Honestly, like what kind of dweeb wears a helmet? You know, don't listen to me say that. I'm being sarcastic, and it's absolutely a good thing for like wear helmets. Please wear helmets. It's so not worth it to not wear your helmet and just like die. Like, people are like, oh, maybe it won't save your life after all. It's like, yes, it will. Like, it's well documented that it is very likely to save your life if you wear a helmet. So, okay, is that it? Was that all? I wasn't listening to. Yeah, that pretty much handled. Okay, that feels almost a little cheap. Let's go ahead and do that one, too. Let's do the Birds of a Feather. Go to the Deary Cowl Den at night. Let's do that. I feel like I pulled one over on us. By being all like, hey, we're going to do one and then go to collection. And then we did nothing to complete that quest. And now we're going to go collect-a-thoning. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. This is quite far away. Maybe this one? Kind of close. Let's go there. Go in here and finish the quest. I finished the quest. The quest. I kind of want to just like go beat up all these guys though. There's so many enemies there. I bet you I can take them all. Hiya! Okay, we're gonna funnel them all. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. Oh, whoops. There we go. Send him toppling and tumbling. Nice try, fool. Ah, boy. Yeah, I mentioned last time, by the time this episode comes out, I feel like it'll have been a couple. I'm recording on the same day as the last one, which is why did he just like fall down there and was like completely okay, or? Oh, it's one of them Doug Bogs. I'm gonna take that guy on. I'm gonna go kill him. Cause like I know there's like a quest basically to take on the Doug Bogs, so I'm gonna do that. Cause we can just do this. Whoops! Nice try, you fool. Great. But yeah, so as of the last time I was, when I was recording. Last I said that I had done this, and then it's the same session of recording, so nothing's really changed, and I still just did it. I just ran my last marathon. Not like last as in like I'm never doing it again, but last as in like, oh yeah, the most recent one, the last one that I've done. so far. I just completed it. Like, that was in very near succession to this episode. Oh, good, an unmanned cart. That can't be dangerous. But yeah, I did that with my life, and that was fun. That was a fun thing. Fun, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say, fun is maybe a stronger word than is fair to say. I enjoy. You had for sale. I enjoy distance running. I really do. I genuinely like it. I like the challenge of it. I like the work that is required to succeed at it. It makes me feel satisfied. Like, to do it, it makes me feel satisfied and like I've really worked for something to achieve something when I do it. So I am a fan, and I enjoy doing it. Oh, I'm supposed to be paying attention. I don't know what. But we're gonna say congratulations on your success.
Congratulations on your many years of success to you and your father.
Thank you.
Go. So yeah, I guess we were polite then. But yeah, like I enjoy running marathons, as much work as they are. And I just finished my recent one, and I did pretty well with it. I was pretty pleased with the results. Pretty pleased with myself and the results. I shaved 17 minutes off of my last personal best, which is an incredible amount of time. It really is. My scarf there seems to have a half chub going on there. Sorry.
I appreciate your words.
But it's yeah, it was a good marathon. I was very pleased with it, and I'm sitting here today very sore and very ready. Oh, what that? Oh no. Sell some of these things that I don't want. Probably not enough to get ourselves up to.
Thank you kindly for your business.
To the point of being able to afford that broom, huh? Yeah, apparently not. If we sold the 2, 4, 5, if we sold all these, we could get ourselves up there. But I don't know. We might want to keep the face items there. I'm gonna not do it. Get rid of them quite yet. So yeah, I ran the marathon. It felt good. I was proud of myself. I accomplished a few things beyond just getting a personal best. I broke for the first time during any marathon. Admittedly, it was a smaller marathon, so it's not necessarily the fairest benchmark, but I broke I broke being able to finish in the top 100. Like, I finished 72nd out of over 400 participants in this last marathon. And while, you know, like, that it may or may not be an impressive thing, because it's like 71st out of, or 72nd out of, you know, 100 people, not necessarily impressive. 72nd out of 1,000 people would be even more impressive than what I did. So it's kind of an arbitrary thing to say top 100. You know, like, it's so much easier to be in the top 100, especially if you do a really small one and there's only 100 people running a full marathon with you. But at the same time, that ratio ends up being in the top 20%, which is significant. Not necessarily that. Alright, let's bring it on, buddy. I'm gonna take this guy down. Boom, nice try. Nice try. Let's smite him. Wow, that did way less than I would have expected a smiting to do. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. I kind of love the fact that we'll just, like, whip a bunch of trash at these guys. But yeah, I was in the top 20% of that marathon, and that felt pretty good. So those are all some pretty significant things. But what was actually, like, maybe the biggest, most significant thing for me, I guess it's kind of a combination of things. And for me, the biggest improvement actually came from when I kind of look back on it and assess the effort that I put forth, if that would make any sense. When I finished the marathon prior to this one, when I finished it, I made it over the finish line, and I had been because the very first marathon, this was my third one that I just did, so the very first one, I overexerted myself Like I was going too fast. I was running too hard too early. And I tapped out, and like I still finished, but I burnt out, and I had to walk a significant amount of it, because I burned more energy than I had, and it resulted in me sort of finding myself in a position where I could not keep up with the pace. I distinctly remember my legs not hurting, but just flat out going numb because I had no energy left in my body, especially my legs. Like I had nothing left to work with. I had nothing. What am I? So wait, what am I supposed to do? How do I do this? Wait. I don't. Rescue area. Like we're here. Wait, hold on. We've got the little guys there. Wait, I'm so confused. What am I supposed to be doing here? Rescue Gwyneria. What if I... When I follow after the jail called Den that Marianne's mouth spoke of investigating location. Let's talk should reveal the albino jail call. Oh, that's you. Do I need to like stun you or something? There we go. Okay, so like if I Levioso you, can I like grab you then or something? What do I do with you? Am I able to do this one yet? I don't know. There you are. There you are. Hold on. We're running into this issue. Like, you need to like have the knapsack, and I thought we had that. What's this? Ancient magical throw. Yeah, all these things. Basic cast. Stupefy. Am I able to do this one yet? Hold on. All right, hold on. I'm gonna pause. I'm gonna pause and figure out what is. Okay, all right. I figured it out. I don't have the knapsack yet. It's part of the main quest storyline. So I did the beasts, and I can feed the animals and stuff, but I can't like rescue them yet. So instead of worrying about that one, then we're going to go to our quests, and we'll do the other main quest so we can keep making progress. Because we can't do this one yet, I guess, because we need the knapsack, it would seem. So I guess we'll go to this one. So let's go to 3 broomsticks then. That's fine. That's fine. What was I talking about before? Oh yeah, I was talking about my marathon and how like the effort for it and everything. So like that's like one of the things. I'm talking about this because I'm like remarkably proud of this, and like very limited number of people have any interest in hearing me talk about running at all. And now that I'm just like sitting here recording a video with no one to tell me to shut up, I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it because I'm excited about it and I like talking about it. But at any rate, I was proud of myself because this marathon, well, the last marathon. So I mentioned that my
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank
my
you
first
again for your help
marathon
with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the trouble
was
attack.
I overdid it, and then the second marathon I kind of overcorrected and I took it too easy, and I got to the end of the marathon and thought to myself, shoot, I had more in me. I could have pushed myself harder. I could have done better. Is kind of where I was left off after the last or the previous marathon to this most recent one. This most recent one though, I kind of nailed the effort. I felt myself hit a bit of a physical wall, probably at around mile 20 to 22, somewhere around in that vicinity. But I was able to maintain a strong enough pace that I slowed down a bit, but not so much that it completely destroyed my pace. And I still finished, with as much improvement as I did. Yeah, let's do. I guess we're being mean about it. We're just gonna be racist about it.
I've known him for years.
But yeah, so like I was really proud of that effort because I got to the end and I could feel I had just about nothing left in the tanks, which was horrible for about 10 minutes after finishing. I finished, sat down, and I felt the adrenaline dump just absolutely trash me. Like I was shaking and I felt near, like I felt it's if you've never experienced an adrenaline dump, it's actually a really extreme feeling. I should be listening to this. Hold on, sorry.
About what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him about Ranrock in particular.
Oh, okay, we're good. Talk about Ragnarim.
With the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader.
Okay.
You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok,
Oh my god.
please give him my best.
Okay.
I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies.
But yeah, if you've never felt an adrenaline dump before, it is an extreme and can actually be a pretty startling feeling for a lot of people. I've had it happen to me a couple times in my life, between kickboxing and running and everything like that. Like I've had that feeling before, so I knew it was happening while it was happening, which was a huge benefit to me to making it through okay and not being too startled by the whole situation. But yeah, I got to the end. And I definitely, wow, we're really like just like cool bar talk handling it here, aren't we?
No, actually, I want to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Oh god.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student.
Yeah, I'm the one that he's trying to murder.
And I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Yeah, that's right.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Oh, okay. Just like immediately shut it down. Well, like apparently, okay, the dice are not letting us shut it down, but
Trusts me, and she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona.
oh my gosh, this is gonna be a really long, drawn-out
Very
conversation.
well, I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago,
Yeah.
a heinous witch stole a sacred
I see.
goblin
God,
relic.
Mother has said that there's
Rumor
no
has it
surface.
that it
Can
now
we like
rests in her
skip ahead?
sarcophagus, in a tomb
Let us-
accessible only by wizard
Oh.
kind.
Okay.
Ranrock
I was
and
like sitting here
had
thinking,
a
maybe we can
falling
just
out
skip ahead.
a while back. The relic
Oh
could
man, the
well
volume on
repair
this thing
the
is looking
chasm
like it's
between us.
wonky. Hold on. 1 second. It's gonna weird for a second. I don't know if this will be better. The levels look like they got kind of messed up with my system. Like, I'll retrieve the relic right
Very
now.
well. I'll retrieve the relic if you promise
That's
to share Ranrock's
better.
plans with me.
We will have to trust
Yeah, I would
each
say that
other.
looks like it's a little bit better.
That you will not abscond with the relic, and you that I'll share what I learn.
Yeah, I just like his
Gather
voice
whatever
was looking like it was
supplies you may need,
kind of peaking a
and
little
meet me
higher than
in
I
the
like it
witch's
too for
tomb.
the sake of the recording there. So great. Okay, let's Lodgok near the witch's tomb. That sounds like a limerick. Oh, Lodgok near the witch's tomb. Ashes, we all fall down. Yeah, adrenaline dumps. Very extreme feeling. What? I don't understand. Why do you want me to go back through here? I thought we were leaving it. Do I have to go through here? Oh, apparently I have to go through here as far as the game is concerned. But yeah, adrenaline dumps. A very startling feeling if you're not used to it. I knew it was happening when it happened to me. When like I finished, I couldn't really think straight for a little bit.
I'm ready.
I had to sit down. I was shaking, and for me, when it happens too, there's sort of like an extreme emotional swing. So like I start feeling like I'm gonna cry or I'm gonna weep is kind of what happens to me. And so like I felt that happen for a little bit. For maybe about 5 minutes. Like it was like 15 minutes after, maybe not even, maybe closer to 10 minutes after I finished the race. Because like I got my medal, went and stood by the personal best, you know, kind of let myself, still kind of was like riding the high of the adrenaline rush that was carrying me through the end of the race. Because I got to the end of the race, like the final part of the race was just such an extreme feeling for me. And so I managed to get to the end of that race there. Felt that you know the rush of the adrenaline carry me through stuff. Got my medals. I ended up getting 2 medals for this one because it was part of a series connected with a different race I had done earlier in the year, and since I did both races, I got an extra medal for it. But I collected my medals, went to the recovery tent that they had, sat down, and just about collapsed. Like that's when the adrenaline dump happened. Like that's the adrenaline dump too. If you're not familiar with the term and how it's conventionally used, it's when your body just dumps and gets rid of all of the adrenaline that's been coursing through it. And so I went through all of that, and the fact that I went through that told me that I gave just about everything I physically had for the run. And related to that, one thing that I was proud of is this run, I didn't walk at all, not even to stop for anything to drink. I made it because they had water stations every 2 miles at the marathon, and I had my fanny pack that had a little bit of extra Gatorade and some energy gels that I could just kind of reach in and use while I was running. And between using those and then just reaching out, grabbing the water handed to me at the where are we going? Why is this taking so long? Can we go faster? Oh, we can go faster. Thank God. I was like, what are we doing?
And there it is, the witch's tomb.
Okay, it's a literal thing. Right.
I wish you luck
Okay.
retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
No, let me go murder. No, I'm ready.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck.
Okay, bye.
I will remain here.
So, but yeah, during the marathon,
Please,
I
careful.
I ran the whole way. Didn't like I slowed down a smidge to make sure I didn't send water completely splashing over everyone when I grabbed the cup. But I just grabbed the cup, basically just let my face get splashed with water to get a couple mouthfuls as I was going, and I kept going. I didn't stop at all, and I'm actually pretty proud of that. There was not a single step walked throughout the marathon once I started. Not a single step walked until I finished. And that's a challenge. It's a really difficult thing to do. And I'm proud to have done it. So it was a good marathon for me, and I am quite pleased with how it all went down. Very proud of myself. And it's like one of those, it's the type of situation where for me now, I absolutely intend to continue doing distance running and marathons. I'm starting to now consider what my sort of goals and targets are going to be for next year. Because I'm the kind of person, I can't exist if I don't have a goal that I'm chasing, if I don't have a reason that I'm trying to, if I don't have some sort of target I'm aiming for. So I'm starting to consider what those targets might be for 2025 now, because for 2024, my targets were to finish a marathon in under 4 hours, which I have now done twice this year, as well as to finish 2 marathons. And so I've now done both of those. I've done both of those goals for this year. And as much as I'm someone who needs to have goals to be content, at the same time, I am very content now to sort of enjoy a little bit of time where I can just sort of sit here and revel and be happy with Did you not go in? No, get in there.
Lumos.
Oh, thank you, Jesus. But yeah, I'm quite content. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do this. But also, I believe is the one that we're gonna want for this. Yep. So yeah, I'm quite content to sort of like sit here and enjoy the success for a little bit. I have a few other sort of more minor goals that I would like to be able to focus a little bit of energy on, a little more energy on, I guess I should say. Like physically, I'm content to take it a little easy, give my body some time to rest and recover. But yeah, that's what's happened in my life recently, and I'm pretty proud of it. Cause at this point now, having done that one, oh cool. Because are you the witch? Is this your tomb? Because I did my first marathon last year over Labor Day, and then isn't Incendio supposed to be the one that does that? Hold on a second. Maybe I'm thinking of, maybe I should be doing Confringo instead of Incendio. There we go. Yeah, that's more like it. That's what we're looking for right there. So yeah, because I did that, I did my first one, my first marathon over a Labor Day weekend a year ago, and then the second marathon technically was the weekend after Labor Day, so I can't quite say that I did 3 in 1 year, but basically 3 in 1 year, which is a lot. That is a lot of running. That's a lot of stress on the body, especially considering my first one was the year. So it's not just that I'm like a well-seasoned marathoner. I went from 0 to 100 on that one. So because of that, I'm definitely looking to give myself a little bit of time to relax, recoup, kind of let my body just recover. I want to focus on a few other physical things, namely getting some strength training back into my routines, so that way I can, not be not experience too much muscle wasting because I'm putting all of my energy in towards, not not strength training. So I'm excited about that kind of stuff. It's gonna be a nice bit of a change of pace, I think, to be able to sort of do that.
If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated.
Be rotated. If I do. Oh, okay. Then. Oh, grab it, you fool. There we go. So yeah, that's that's kind of my success as of late, and I'm pretty proud of it. I'm pretty pleased with that. So I don't know, like that's my fun story, my fun little snippet that I've got right now. Okay, so no, we need to. I had it right the first time. We need to put at least one of them here. Oh wait, I wonder if I'm supposed to just like, maybe like, yeah, there we go. We do it again. There we go. Yeah. Great. Oh yeah. I don't know. I just wanted to share about that because I'm pretty proud of that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of tooting my own horn here, but I'm pretty proud of that because the thing is I as a kid had a lot of insecurity issues. I was a pretty overweight kid growing up. Was very insecure about it. I had friends that were much more athletic than me and in much better shape than me, and I was always insecure about that. And it's like, as an adult, it's great and all to understand the platitudes of not comparing yourself to others, and all that kind of stuff when you're an adult. Like everyone kind of eventually can reach that understanding, and even as a kid, you can hear that sort of rhetoric and conceptually understand it. But it's still a very difficult thing to have to actually grapple with and understand and learn to be okay with as a kid. So so it's kind of a big deal for me to yeah, we can do that a couple times there. I know, like, there's other spells that it might have preferred that I do, but that's fine. So, you know, and it's definitely something that I've grown to be better about and more understanding and more forgiving of myself for being imperfect. You know, those types of things. Like, I don't hold myself to the same standards that others might hold themselves or me to. And that comes after a lot of effort. Like, it's not being able to reach that healthier mindset isn't typically something that just happens overnight. Some people are kind of, you know, born a bit more of sound mind, so to speak, with those things, in that it's easier for them to have that mentality. Which to those people, if they don't, you know, they may not realize that's an incredible gift to be born with that. But someone like me, you know, I wasn't born with like a natural understanding and contentment with that kind of stuff. Like I've always been born kind of questioning if what I was doing is right, if I was doing enough, if I was good enough compared to other people. That's always kind of been one of my demons to me. I've just not. I was never a naturally confident person by birth. I've had to learn and make genuine concerted efforts to be able to wow, we're just like really kind of exploding them all there, aren't we? That was rad. Oh, I see we don't have Bingo ready yet, huh? All right, well, that's fine. Boom, boom, let it all bounce around to all the different people. And the reason that I bring that up is, like, it's one of the reasons why my ability to chase after and complete something like a marathon is a big deal for me. Okay, then I guess I want you to, there we go, that's what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to smite that guy. There we go. And so it just, the thing about that is, for me, it demonstrates, like, finishing a marathon is, it has a couple sort of big emotional components for me. One of them being the fact that it's something that I sort of had come to believe a lot earlier in life that I would never be able to do, right? So, like, you know, part of that, always unfairly, but still doing it, the part of that sort of mistake of comparing myself to others, part of that was always that, wait, hold on, if I need to, not that, okay, so we need to, yes, also over. So yeah, that part of a very significant component of that of that lacking self-esteem for me was the fact that I sort of came to believe the erroneous comparison, right? The idea, I came to sort of believe and expect of myself that I couldn't do X, Y, or Z, right? Because it was something that like I saw other people doing, and I just didn't believe that I could do it as well. And so that's always kind of been like sort of a demon that I've had to deal with, so to speak. And so seeing myself now kind of shatter that own lacking self-esteem is really big for me. in the sense that it demonstrates that I was wrong, and like it's a point of pride to me that it's like I can indeed do this thing that I did not believe that I would be able to do. How do I? Oh man, it's like a legitimate puzzle here trying to figure this out. It's a thing that I genuinely didn't believe I could do, and now I've proven that I could do it, which is an awesome feeling when you are able to demonstrate to yourself, you know, that like you've accomplished something. I wonder if I can like, if I take that off, does it? Well, it's still gonna go down. To figure out how to. Oh wait, I wonder if. Hold on, what if I. At. Oh, I guess not. I was gonna say, I wonder if I can like reverse it. Repair, but that doesn't seem to be the case here. Way to do. Oh, I wonder if we can arresto momentum it once it's up there. Let me try that. What if we?
This spin ought to raise that platform.
Oh yeah, I know that part. Goofball. The trick is,
Lumos.
being able to get back in time, or I lose the butterfly. Like, how do I not lose the butterfly that I have to have Lumos? Well, let me see it. There was that other pathway that I didn't go down. Maybe that leads me more beneficial. But yeah, so not only am I able to, by doing marathons, by being someone who can do a marathon now and has proven to himself that he can do a marathon, not only is that the case, that I've proven all of my self-doubts wrong, but I've kind of more meta but more meaningfully proven that I don't need to doubt myself, right? Like, doubting myself is not a fair or reasonable thing for me to be doing. If that makes sense. Like, it's a demonstration that younger, insecure version of myself was not the accurate version of myself. And it's like it's kind of a double whammy of confidence, because it's like, not only can I have confidence in myself and my ability to do things, but also I can probably have that same feeling about other things that I might have been too afraid to try, right? Like, I have the confidence of knowing that there's reason for me to have confidence. It's kind of a strange backwards way. How do I get you to stay with me here? I wonder if I can. Let me just try. I wonder if we can, like. Okay, let's do that. Now with it partway up. Oh. Can I deposit you here? I didn't realize that one was going up with me. Oh, golly. Okay, that makes so much more sense. All right. So there we go. So yeah, like, if there's a moral to the story, oh, like, come here. Oh wait. I wonder if I can just, like, it looks like I can just from here. Just. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Okay, yeah, I just didn't detect it the first time. So if there's any lesson, you know, that anyone else can take from me being all braggadocious about my own, you know, marathon successes, it's that, like, have more confidence in yourself than you think you should have. Because just about anyone can accomplish anything, at least to some degree, as long as you're willing to actually put in the effort and believe in yourself to do it. Now, I'm a firm believer in being realistic about this and being reasonable about those types of things. I don't think it's actually helpful or healthy. I don't think it's actually helpful or healthy for us to say, like, you can do anything and end the sentence and not qualify that. Because I cannot run a 100 meter as fast as Usain Bolt. It doesn't matter how much I train. I'm not going to be able to do that because my legs are only a quarter of the length of his. I have to take like 5 steps for every one that he takes. Like, it's just not going to happen. There are some things that you are going to be limited by, right? Like there are things that are going to be limited by that are going to be the things that are just natural limitations that you can't overcome. You know, and it's unfortunate, but that is true. But like the anything, being able to do anything is more in the sense of you can try anything that you want, and you will likely find more success than you expect yourself to if you try. Okay. Sorry, I'm not paying guy at all. Get help.
An entire camp of Rookwood's thieves.
I should, I'll be listening to these. I should be better out listening to these guys.
Unfortunately, we have no time. Get to that helmet.
You could say that with less of a smile.
We will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock.
Okay. Okay, all right, buddy. I hear ya. I hear ya.
Such a relic.
All right, we're gonna go. We got 5 minutes. But yeah, so it's like there are like the trick with, you know, the platitude of you can do anything and you can accomplish anything. You can accomplish anything if your goal is an intentionally targeted one, and if it's one in which you're in competition with yourself. I recommend being careful. Not saying never do it, but I recommend being careful with goals that depend on what other people do as well. Like, I'm gonna be the best blah 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 in the world, right? Like, it's right, we'll see you guys. Like, it's not gonna be a healthy. Ooh, I do actually want to investigate this while we're here. It's actually no, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that because I don't know exactly where I am on the map, and I don't want to sit here and figure this out. I want to chase after what we're doing here. I want to try and finish this during this episode. But yeah, like it's not going to be helpful for me to say I'm going to be the YouTuber with the most subscribers ever. Because that depends on so many other factors besides just my determination. Right? I can be determined to do that, but the fact is there's a lot of luck involved. There's a lot of skill involved that I can train myself up to be better at my skills and everything and be a better streamer. I can definitely, tip the odds in my favor. To help that kind of stuff, but at the end of the day, there's only so much that I'm going to be able to do to be able to accomplish these things, because other people kind of have a say in that. Other YouTubers trying to be big will have a say in that. What audiences are interested in will have a say in that. All of that kind of stuff all plays a factor into these things that are out of my control. So it's not really a healthy goal for me to set. And, oh wow, okay, yeah, we're just gonna absolutely demolish that guy. But it's not gonna be a good goal because other people can come in and stymie, right? So, like, those are the types of things that, for me, it's always like, be careful when doing that. That doesn't mean, like, if you're going to a competition, it doesn't mean don't have a goal. Like, don't set out trying to win that competition or something like that. But make sure that your goals and your success aren't dependent on things that other people can at least partially control, right? So it's like, if you want to have a competitive goal, say you want to be a competitive runner, right? You don't have it be, my only goal is to win a gold medal at the Olympics. because there are millions of other people in the world who are going to try and stop you from doing that, right? Because they're going to try to be the ones to get the slot. So have a goal be, so it's fine to have the goal of, I want to, try and one day be an Olympic medalist, an Olympic gold medalist, however you want to phrase it. Like, it's fine to have that goal, but make sure you also at least include goals along the lines of, I want to finish a, this distance run in this amount of time. Okay, well, that's for Rookwood, hey? Oh God, what a waste. Alright, yeah, nice try. Alright. There we go. Let's do that, and then we'll just kind of light everything on fire here. Did we already handle them all? Okay, we already handled them all. We're doing on time. Yeah, we're doing good. So yeah, like, make sure you have, at least there are goals. Make sure you can find satisfaction in completing something that doesn't involve others not stopping you, right? So it's like, say I wanna finish this time. I want to finish this race within this amount of time, right? Like, that's a perfectly good goal, because the only one in the way of you doing that is like yourself. So it's like set those types of goals to overcome, right? Try and do it that way. Just make sure, like, the reason I say this too is, like, I guess I want to be clear. I want to make sure I'm not giving people the sense of, like, give up, don't try to set goals in competition with other people. I'm not saying that, right? Still try to achieve those same things, like, try to achieve those things, but make sure you have goals that aren't going to rely on other people. Because I've seen it before where someone was like, I want to win. Like, it happened in kickboxing. I can remember there's one time this one guy was like, he told me, like, he was a buddy from a different gym, and he told me, like, he had a friend who tragically passed away, and so he's like, I want to win the belt in honor of my friend. And he was, looking for the movie story where he overcomes and he does that. Well, naturally, this was a national tournament, and there were a lot of very good fighters, and he made it through the first couple rounds, but he ultimately did not win the tournament. He didn't win the belt. He didn't win his division, and he was very, very heartbroken for a while because of that. And he had a really tough time coming back from that, because he set the sense of success on the victory. But you need to recognize that the sense of success does not come from the victory. It comes from the effort, right? Like, it's great to accomplish those big things. It's stunning, my friend. It's excellent to do those things, but if you don't, that doesn't mean you did nothing. And that was the problem. He felt like he had failed. He felt like he didn't accomplish anything. And I was like, you didn't not accomplish anything. You entered your first tournament and won like 3 fights in the process of trying to win that belt. Like, that's an impressive feat. You did a very good job. And your friend would not be disappointed in you. It was the effort that meant something, not whether you won or lost. And so, like, that's what I mean when I say all these things. Like, make sure you establish goals that can be accomplished regardless of what other people do. You can still set your goal to try to beat people, but make sure that, like, you also accompany that with a goal in the sense of, like, I'm going to, train X number of hours to make sure I've done everything I can possibly do to succeed at this. It's like, set those goals. So even if you don't come out on top, you can still say, like, you know what, I did something good. I did something important. I did something valuable. Just keep those things in mind. But for the time being, I want to do that. I want to go. Okay, I know we've got a whole bunch of stuff unlocking, which is great. But for the time being, I want to make sure that we go get our talents all figured out here. We got 1 talent, so let's roll our dice and see what kind of talents we're getting. 6, that's a reroll. 3, a core thing. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, so we need a D12. Oh, that's okay. My D12, so they are. Let's see here. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's this one? Increases the range of Revelio. Oh, that's actually pretty, like, useful and handy. Great. Do that one. Sweet. So there we go. So yeah, I don't know. That's my thoughts after having a marathon, having finished a marathon. My thoughts on goals. Meant to be encouraging. Hopefully, it came across that way. It just like, cause like the thing is like I'm talking about setting realistic goals, but the fact of the matter is, lofty goals are still realistic as long as like what's lofty is like you pushing yourself beyond what you think you can achieve. Because in that sense, it's there, right? So it's like for me, I never would have thought that I could finish a marathon, and now I've done 3 of them, right? I set that lofty goal. I did aim big. I just made sure that the target was something that it was 100% within my possibility. I know it's possible for a human to finish a marathon, right? The question was just, did I have the guts to make it happen for myself, right? And so that's what's proud of. That's what I was proud of. You know, I knew it was possible for a human to run a marathon in under 4 hours. Now, do I have the guts to go after it and do it for myself? Because that's the thing. Like, it's not meant to be discouraging to have realistic goals. In fact, I find it to be the exact opposite. Because a realistic goal is something that anyone can achieve, right? That's what's realistic. It's not realistic to say I'm going to be the best person in the world necessarily, because only one person out of the multiple billions in the world can be the best in the world. That's a 1 in billions chance, right? That's not necessarily a realistic goal. But to say that I can do this thing that maybe a lot of people do, or something that is 100% within just your power and other people aren't going to stop you, those are all realistic, and so everyone can achieve those types of things. So, I don't know. I'm rambling. It doesn't matter. What matters right now is that it's time for me to say thank you so much for joining me. Love and appreciate all of you. I didn't really pay attention to what we were doing in this game at all, but that's fine. That's kind of the fun of it, right? Sometimes that's what's just fun and enjoyable, is we're just sitting here hardly paying attention, just playing and chatting. But there it is. So advice: set a big goal for yourself. Like, find something that you've never thought you'd be able to do, and set out to do it, because you might surprise yourself in what you can find yourself do, what you can push yourself to do, what you can push yourself to achieve. People are capable of so much more than they give themselves credit for, and so just be one of those people, right? Be one of those people that accomplishes more than you ever thought you could. But yeah, anyway, there you go. So honestly and truly, love each and every one of you. We'll catch you later. Bye.